So this homemade bee box thing you made, does it have like...
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, you didn't make it?
You can buy these.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
They're custom made with the vent holes and the little cap, and they're just the right size for the frames. Yeah, this is called a nuke box. I was telling Lori about it. And you can buy these.
Oh, they do have frames in them.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I put the frames. I supplied the frames.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, they're just the right size. So see that on the top? That's propolis, right? Bee glue.
Oh, okay.
Those beads, that's not wax, that's propolis. So I see, looks like all the bees are pretty much just on 3 frames.
Oh, they fill each one up separately before they go on to the next? Or they all work in the same area?
They have, yeah, that's what they've done here.
Well, these bees seem pretty docile.
Well, you're in the right place because you're standing behind the entrance. The entrance is where they're gonna... So this is why I said I might need more frames because I'm gonna take these home.
Okay.
That's fine.
With me. That one's not being used. So this one, see on this side they haven't done anything. But see, we call that drawing out. See how they're building the comb onto the foundation?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it in oriented just the same way it was. So basically we're going to have 3 on each side and 4 in the middle.
I see people in videos where they're just handling these bees barehanded and everything else.
Sure. The masters make it look easy. That's what I tell people. Okay, so here you've got drawn out frame, a lot of uncapped honey, and then capped honey up in the corner.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And then this capped honey. Yeah, these guys are being really mellow. Okay, now here, that's the cap brood.
Okay, that's where they're...
See
okay, the brown cells is where
the browner cells, where it's kind of a grayish capping, that's the brood, that's the baby bees. And see how they were in the middle, where it's warm? That's why they got to maintain that constant temperature.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing some pollen sacs on some of those bee legs.
Oh yeah,
they stand up bright and yellow.
I don't want to speak too soon, but they're being really mellow. So that's all cap brood. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
And a little bit of honey.
Same here, cap brood.
With a little bit of honey toward the top.
Yeah, so your queen, the queen that's in here is still laying because there's still a lot of food coming in. Another reason you need that inner cover is so they don't glue the top cover shut.
Gotcha.
Now they'll start to glue the inner cover as well, but it gives you one layer because that telescoping top cover is really heavy.
Yes.
And once they glue that down, it makes it really hard to pry it off.
Okay.
And so the frames stick to the lid.
Yeah, frames stick to the lid and it just makes it harder to work. So here again, we've got capped brood, capped honey.
Yeah. Can you see the queen anywhere?
Capped brood, capped honey. I usually don't even look for the queen. Usually, if I see her, great, but normally I don't even look for her. I just...
Common question, I guess.
Yeah, I just do my thing and try and get the hive closed up as quickly as I can. So the 4 frames we started with are in the middle. They got 3 frames on either side. Now you can really see all the pollen. I mean, on their pollen sacs.
Yeah.
See that? Okay. We'll do the switcheroo here.
Now, how long does it take for a hive to get established with the...
Pardon me?
I say, how long does it usually take for you to get a hive?
Oh, it's just so many variables. These guys got a late start, so really we're hoping they're going to make it through the winter. And I notice you got a solid bottom board, not a screened one, and that's okay. Alright. I'm thinking...
Can you add the screen later?
Well, you could switch out the bottom board later. Normally they come as solid or screened, so really you just want to get that inner cover as soon as possible.
Well, we'll order today.
Yeah.
I know how my luck works.
Your luck. You know how it works. Now it's kind of askew a little bit. And I can bring the staples, and if you get that inner cover, I can install it.
Okay.
And that way you own all the hive components pretty much. I supplied the bees.
Tractor Supply sells some kind of I think the guy was telling me about, that little sugar water container.
Yeah.
That you can clamp on the side.
Well,
I
wouldn't
need any sugar?
I wouldn't get anything from Tractor Supply for your bees. Get it from a bee supplier, because they make feeders that will fit right into that slot. I wouldn't feed them now because they're bringing in there's plenty of bloom going on right now. After it freezes and the food stops coming in, that's when you want to start thinking about feeding them.
Yeah.
But get a feeder from Dayton or Brushy Mountain. Who did you order from? Dayton?
Yeah.
Get a feeder from them.
Now, what is this for? A little piece of wood.
We call this an entrance reducer. It's one thing you can do in the winter to keep it a little bit warmer for them in there. And now here's the problem with the entrance reducer. It can slide in there too far.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be okay, just like that.
You need to pull it out a little bit with a stick. There you go.
Okay. So it may keep it a little bit warmer in the winter, but the more important thing for your hive right now is, since it's a relatively small hive, it makes it easier to defend against robbing. Because a smaller hive is going to be more vulnerable to robbing by other bees.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know I didn't know they did that.
Honeybees robbed? Yeah. They're like any other creature. They compete, and a strong hive will rob out a big hive if they can get away with it.
You go and steal the honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And that's why there are guard bees. There are designated workers. That's their job. They hang out at the entrance and they screen all the incoming bees by scent. And the rule is, if the bee is not from that hive, it's trying to gain entry, they're going to try and keep it out. But the exception to the rule, if that bee is bringing in food to the hive and it wants to come in, let it in.
Oh. So that
they adopt it as one of their own. Yeah. I'll come and get this box tomorrow, probably.
Need a
Tomorrow or the
phone,
next
but
day.
he takes it away.
All right, great.
That's it. You got some gentle bees, I guess.